Hello, how are you? Today we are talking about Real Housewives of Lagos. So if you have been following the show just like how I have been following it, then you should also be on episode 12. That is what we are talking about. But before that, we've missed a lot. I stopped reacting. If you watched the very first reaction that I did or the commentary that I gave, I mentioned that I did not want to get copyrighted, but I ended up getting copyrighted by DSTV. YouTube sort of striked me and I just had to slow down. So I was really thinking, am I coming back to talk about the show? I am filming on a typical Ghanaian environment, so you are going to hear the cocks crowing. You'd have to forgive me with that. I really was not like in the mood to come back to talk about Real Housewife of Lagos, okay? Because I think that strike was very harsh because it wasn't like I was putting the whole show on my platform. I was reacting to it. I was giving commentary. I was engaging the viewers of the show. So I was doing my job, but then they strike me for no reason. You know, I love the show. The show loves me. I have been watching the show. I have been following the show. So yeah, I am back. I am back to talk about it, and we are going to talk about episode 12. There is a lot to talk about. There is a lot to unpack. Mega fight between Laura, then what's her name, Caroline. God, I wasn't expecting that fight almost landed one person in prison, and we thank God that they didn't go physical, because see that if they had gone physical, it would have been wild. So wild, but thank God they didn't go there. So yeah, fast forward to Tiana's birthday. So Tiana treated the girls to a trip to Dubai, and Caroline, of course, with the drama, lost her bracelet, which is approximately worth $50,000. God, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I would fly back home if I lost any sort of bracelet or any sort of jewelry that cost that much. I would go home because hey, Haibo, I cannot. The mental frustration that I'll be going through alone will send me packing home. So good. In episode 12, the drama that I was not expecting to see, drama that I really was praying that it shouldn't happen, even though there were noise on social media that it happened. It happened. The fight between Chioma and Caroline, this friendship I was rooting for. Like, I was literally rooting for this friendship. I didn't want anything to happen to this friendship, but then it happened. I don't know how, but then it happened. You know, the whole thing escalated, and I sort of, if you watch the episode very well, I sort of bear with Chioma and I sort of understand what Chioma said. So prior, a fight happened between Caroline. Every fight must include Caroline. Caroline is really ghetto like that. Like, I really loved her. I really admired her. But she has been bringing a lot of punches in the series, and I am not really understanding what she's trying to achieve. Like, I don't get it. But far away from that, prior to the fight between Chioma and Caroline, there was a fight between Chioma and then Iyabo. That of course, Chioma stood in between, and then I think Iyabo threw Chioma somewhere. it was a whole fight. So Chioma took the punches for Caroline's fight. It was Caroline who was supposed to take the punches, but Chioma ended up getting it. And in Dubai, I heard the villa was not spacious enough for all the girls. So Caroline and then Chioma are sharing a room together. Will this cock just shut up? Caroline and Chioma are just sharing a room together. Chioma confronts Caroline. You know what you did to Iyabo, and if you listen to the sides of the story from the girls, what Caroline did, there was no sense in it. Like, Iyabo did. Iyabo is not someone that I expect to fight. She knows better. She will not start a drama. She will not spark a fight. And it was totally unreasonable on the side of Caroline to actually start up that fight. Okay, so Chioma was being the normal and rational being, told Caroline, you know what you did to Iyabo isn't fair. She's someone that I respect, and she's also my friend, so just go and apologize to her. And then she literally had to beg you to apologize. You are resisting apology. You didn't want to, I don't know, my choice of words, you didn't want to do it. She literally had to beg you. And if someone begs you to apologize to someone, that is not genuine. It's not from your heart. But then it happened, okay? It happened, and she apologized. So at a party, at a gathering, in one of the events in Dubai, a fight just sparked between these two. It started bits and slowly. Chioma was trying to get Caroline to accept her fault, and also, you've done wrong, so like genuinely apologize. Don't let someone beg you to apologize. So that was Chioma's point. That was what Chioma was trying to get across the board. But I think Caroline misunderstood it or something, that it sparked into a whole fight. So that it sparked into a fight. They were exchanging words here and there. And one commentary that got me though, Miriam was like, yo, I have never seen an argument in Fone. That part got me rolling on the floor. There was so much English. You're someone who is grounded and educated in the UK, you don't expect them to, throw punches in pidgin or in any of your native language. She did it in English and she did it well. She was giving it to her. The girl was furious. It was like I was watching Fast and Furious reinvented. The fight, I wasn't ready for it. It was one friendship I have already mentioned. I really was in support of it. I really wanted that friendship to work, but then in a way it didn't work. Anything and everything happens to a reason, and I don't want to blame anyone for it. They are two adults, and the fact that Caroline was trying to take the reason for the fight from the fact that they had an argument with Iyabo, and she was supposed to have, she was saying that she knows something about Chioma, that Chioma is refusing to tell the girl, which is concerning a boyfriend or something. How would you attribute the fight to that? That wasn't the reason. Caroline really needs to face her fears and go straight to the point. You know how when they got to Dubai, Laura was trying to reconcile with the girls and come back together with the girls. That was what she was trying to do because she felt lonely. I had mentioned that I do not like Laura. Laura is someone that I am not rooting for. I don't like her energy. So when all the girls ganged up on her, even though I felt sorry for her, but I didn't really feel sorry. Sorry, not sorry. She really got what she deserved. But then she apologized. The apology wasn't really genuine, but then we have to take it anyways because, of course, hate it when people are laughing at the downfall of people. The fact that she was so happy, when she called her friend on the phone, she was so happy, excited that finally Caroline and Chioma fought. We got to see Caroline's true colors. She's an adult. She can behave any way she want to behave. I am not charging for her for it. But the fact that she was so happy, I'm so happy, my God has answered my prayers. People, friendship is just splitting apart, and you think that God answered your prayers. God is not that type of a person. God doesn't answer prayers like that. God do not answer such prayers. So what is your point? What are you trying to get on the board? What are you trying to get across? Saying that God answered your prayer. So it means that you were rooting for Caroline and Chioma to fight. You were rooting for that friendship to fail. I still do not like Laura, and I stand by my words. Her energy is just too somehow for me. I do not like her. Period. That is not her I do not know her in person. It's just her attitude that I have seen on the series that is making me say this. People change. Me not liking her doesn't concern. She doesn't even know me anyways. But I am just judging based on what I have seen. I don't like her. Why would you root for the downfall of someone? It doesn't make any sense. Come to think of it, why would she do that? Gosh. So away from the drama, let's talk about some of the things that I am interested in. Fashion. So of course, Caroline, being as bougie as she is, took the girls to a Bologna club. Hi boo. It was fire. The girls were given back to back. Of course, my best dress from the event goes to Chioma. Chioma carried it. Tiana was looking extravagant with her feathers that she claimed is very expensive. Of course, real feathers could be very expensive. But yeah, she was looking too over top for that's what she does. She's always overdressed. She was looking overdressed for a Bologna's club. All the girls were looking glamorous. I was expecting her to, tone it down. This is not the Emmys, or this is not Oscars. This is not the AMVCA red carpet. This is real life shit. So she should have just toned it down. Yeah, all the girls were looking beautiful. The Chioma herself, Caroline herself, the host, she was looking amazing. Oh God, they just looked lovely. Apart from that, I think Dubai was fun. Tiana nailed her hosting. Iyabo's event that she organized in the beginning of the episode, that's episode 1, the beach house party. I thought none of the girls were going to top it. But then, Tiana's hosting is on 100. She flew all the girls to Dubai. Sweetheart, Dubai. To the Dubai. The land of rich. Habibi. Whatever they say, she flew the girls there, and the hosting was marvelous. The houses, the villas they went in. The first villa was given something that I was not expecting from her, but they later switched villas, and yeah, it was given. It was cool. So yeah, kudos to her. She won. I don't know when this episode is going to end, but I feel like there is too much fight in it. There is too drama. Ladies are supposed to unite. They are supposed to be one. They are not supposed to be backbiting people, and you should never laugh at someone's downfall. If friendships are falling, just sit back and take your lessons. Learn something. Do not be happy for the split of good friendship. Because you know what, you really get what you really get what you attract, and what goes around come back around, and karma is a real bitch. So beware whom you laugh at, and sort of the sort of situations that you laugh at. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to end my commentary here. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more. I am back on the I'm back on YouTube. I'll be giving it to you back to back. Any way you want to receive it, I'll be giving it to you. So thank you so much for watching. Till we meet again, it's a bye for now. My name is Jonathan in Style, and subscribe to this channel.